Hey guys, welcome to another episode Around the Fire. Today we've got a little review for you of the Smith & Wesson Search and Rescue Tanto. First things first, it has a really nice nylon sort of tactical sheath with Molle compatibility, as well as a nice big quick release belt loop that fits over the nice big fat belts and like tactical vests. It'll pretty much guaranteed fit over any leather belt you've got. I mean, hell, I imagine most belts that wide wouldn't even fit through a pair of jeans. But it's nice because it goes on easy, it comes off easy, but it stays where you put it. This front pouch is Molle compatible and removable. It contains your little diamond carbide sharpening tool just down inside there. That little guy. And clips back up so you don't lose it, but I mean, you can put that on your pack, you can put that on your back, depending upon what sort of Molle configuration you're running. If you got a vest, you put that on your back and grab it later, you know, or just in some different location, or connect it to your backpack. The sheath itself is a heavy stitched nylon, very durable. It has a plastic sheath inside of the actual sheath itself for the knife, so you're not going to cut out the inside of your sheath and have any like sort of cheap issues there like you would with some junky nylon sheaths. The actual button clasp here is heavy stitch and nice. You can tug on it really good. You can yank on that sucker and it's, you know, you're not going to rip those stitches off of there. So, you know, it's going to stay where you put it. It's got this nylon attachment cord here. I mean, you could replace it with something, you know, a little more to your liking, or you could just leave this cord. But the idea being is that you'd connect this to your belt on your tactical vest, and then you'd have this hanging down, you know, perpendicular to your thigh, and you would tie this bit off here around your thigh, keeping this flush against your leg, so it's not, you know, flapping as you go through the woods, or flapping, you know, as you go through whatever combat scenario you're trying to run, or, you know, let's say it's a bug out type situation. You don't get caught up on something, lose your knife, God forbid, stab yourself, whatever, you know what I mean? So this is a nice little tool. It's going to stay where you put it. Let's get to the knife itself. Okay, the knife itself is going to retail you with the sheath around $30. It's a fixed blade with a nice solid metal pommel on the end for you know, pounding in steaks or whatever you might need to do with it, you know, bust some heads, you know, if you gotta. It's got a nice deep grooved rubberized grip, sort of, you know, just your typical what you'd expect of sort of, I don't know if this is like what a current military knife would look like, but it's sort of what I imagine a military special ops knife to look like. These actually come in two different blade patterns. You can get the tanto, and then there's the more traditional, like just curved up, you know, I don't know if that's like an American style, but, you know, more typical knife that you're used to. The blade itself is 6 inches long, and it's made of 9CR17 stainless steel, and then it's coated with like a sort of like a gun coat, like a Cerakote or something, of a non-reflective material. It does wear, it holds up there pretty good, but I mean, you know, as you beat on it, it'll wear. This one's relatively new. This one is a part of my bug out kit, so it pretty much just sits and waits, you know. But you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? So it's weighs 1.06 pounds. It's a solid knife, but by no means heavy. As you can see there on the back spine, it's quite thick, so, you know, solid construction. It's not going to bend on you. It's you know, it's a nice solid tool. Overall, it's 10.5 inches the entire length from front to end, and I gotta say, you know, it fits nicely in the hand. It's, you know, it's got the little protective bit there for you, and you know, like, this would just be a good all-around knife for anybody. You know, $30. It's got a lot of flexibility. You can put it in your kit. You can put it in your hunting kit. You can put it in your bug out kit. You can use this for fishing. You could really use this for whatever you want. I mean, it's nice. It'll attach to a backpack. It'll attach to a belt. Like I said, the retail $30. Yeah, I don't think you're going to go wrong here. It's not cheap at all. It feels good in the hand. Everything here looks really solid. I mean, it's a Smith& Wesson product. You can be pretty assured there that you're going to get something pretty decent for the money. You know, like I said, no complaints. So, you know, if you're thinking of some last minute Christmas presents, or, you know, maybe just you've seen these around at your local Army surplus and you thought about picking one up, I'd say go ahead. You know, you're really not going to go wrong. It's a nice knife. They're just cool. You know, cool looking. You can't go wrong there, and it does what it's supposed to do. It cuts things right. I mean, I've seen videos where dudes even use these. You know, they small log splitting. They put it on top of the log there, and then they're whacking it with like a hammer or a rock or whatever they have, and you know, you can actually split some logs pretty good with these. So, you know, it's a multifaceted little guy there, strong, durable, capable of getting the job done. And for $30, I think everybody should have one in their bug out kit. I think everyone should have one in their hunting kit, you know, unless you've got something else, you know, I mean, depending upon your preference. But like I said, for $30, you can't go wrong. I'm going to give this one like a, you know, I mean, I guess there's nothing crazy going on there, but I mean, it's like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Like, it's a good knife, you know, pretty cool for $30. And I say you go get one if you don't have one, if you're interested. Thanks.